Hey guys, Paragon here, back with our How To Crucible series. This week we are going through Flawless Trials of Osiris. So, there are a couple of things that we're going to go through. All the points we have previously mentioned in other videos are going to apply to this, but this video is going to contain a couple of key points for you to focus on to help you go flawless. Now, first up, don't die. Now, this is a big one. Try to make sure you're not dying for silly reasons. Don't overextend. Don't peek for when that guy's sniping when you don't need to. Don't contest in a 1v3 when you don't need to. Make sure you're being smart about your positioning. Make sure you're being patient and you're not running out into positions where you're dying for no reason. If you do die, try to stay in the safest place possible. Make it easy for your teammates to revive you so you don't get put under pressure. In trials, one death changes the pace big time. Already the enemy team has a huge advantage over you, or if you can get the first blood, you now have a lot of pressure on them. So dying is very, very significant, and we want to avoid that at all costs. Another thing with deaths, do not spawn people when they can get sniped. Now this is a big no-no. Make sure you're communicating with your team and you're reviving people only when they're safe and when they can be revived without chance of a spawn snipe. Otherwise, you're feeding the enemy team super, you're increasing the respawn time for your teammate, and you're just making it harder for yourself. Point number 2. Play with a pre-made team. Now, have a set team that you play trials with every week. So you might say, hey, I've got a couple of friends that are on a similar skill level to me. Play with them. Practice elimination through the week. You need to play with the same guys over and over again so that you can build that team synergy and you can become much more dominant in the Trials of Osiris. Teamwork and communication are two of the most important things in Trials. Your gun skill is important, your positioning is important, but even greater than those is a team that works together. If you have a really strong team that can work well together, you don't have to have the best gun skill and be able to outplay everyone. The strength of just your unity, you guys playing together well, will be enough to get you through your games. So make sure you're practicing. Play elimination, play skirmish, play salvage. Make sure you're spending time learning how to communicate. If you're playing with randoms all the time, you are spending your first 5 to 10 games learning how to play with another person. That's not good in trials. You want to spend your first 5 to 10 games going flawless. You want to win and you want to give yourself the best shot. So find some people that you enjoy playing with that complement your playstyle and that will help you get there. Now, for me, I make the mistake a lot of being too aggressive. So I have 2 guys in my clan, Matt and Jesse, that are my main teammates for Trials of Osiris. You could say they're my dream team. So I still play with other guys in the clan because they're a bunch of awesome guys that are really good at the game, but these guys I have great synergy with. Our play styles complement each other and we just have a lot of experience together. So our teamwork and our communication is brilliant. So making sure you find a team that you are comfortable with, work on your teamwork and communication, practice in elimination during the week so that you are coming into trials with your best foot forward. Don't look for carries. Carries are not going to help you. People advertising carries for their Twitch stream, for money, for whatever reason the carry is, it's not going to help you at all. You may get the emblem, but that means nothing. That hasn't improved your skill, that hasn't made you a better player. You just have an emblem that you didn't earn, someone else got that for you, and it's not worth it, in my opinion, in the long run. Now, point number 3. Don't make the same mistake twice. Now, if you're running out and constantly getting out-sniped by a guy, make sure you adapt. Don't go into the same point of the map where you're getting sniped or you're getting rushed by the same guy with a shotgun. Mix up your strategy. If you're always going to the same spot, you are going to make the same mistake. So if you have a guy on the enemy team that you can't out-snipe, don't try and out-snipe him. Try to flank him. Try to push him with a shotgun. Try to get a different angle on it so you're not running in. Be patient. Now this is one of the things that happens in trials a lot, is there's a 2-minute timer on the round. So people tend to rush. People tend to go, I've only got 2 minutes, I've got to kill everyone. If you can wait out, I don't know how many rounds that people have either won or lost because people have played defensive and then captured the flag at the end. So you have to make sure you're patient in trials, set up your plays, and don't make the same mistake twice. Adapt to your opponent. Point number 4, know the meta, your class, playstyles, and counters. Now, when it comes to gear, you have to have maxed gear. You should be at least light level 300 and all bubbles filled out on your gear. That is a must. If you are going in with unmaxed gear, you are at a huge disadvantage straight away. So the current meta is full of pulse rifles, high aim assist snipers, and long range high impact shotguns. Now, you could sit there and say all those things are broken and they're OP and they ruin the game, all you like, but this is the meta that Bungie has given us. So you would be best to take the time to learn how to play it well, how to counter it, and how to set yourself up for a win. Know your class inside and out. You should know which subclass to be using against enemy subclasses. You should know how to optimize your subclass with intellect, discipline, strength, which exotic pieces or armor pieces are your top tier, which perks are the best perks to be using. You should know all of these things before you even think about going into Trials of Osiris, and then you should know all of these things about the enemy classes. You need to be able to counter the enemy team. Know different playstyles. Understand how to beat a sniper. If a guy is constantly sniping you, don't go into peeking with him with your primary. Make sure that you can either A, outsnipe him, or B, get in a position to flank or push him and provide pressure. If you're always getting caught out by shotguns, learn how to dodge, learn how to keep distance between your opponent, and you will have a much better chance of victory. Now, countering. You have to look at your enemy team's loadout while you are flying in from orbit. This is really important because this sets up the tone of the match. People are wearing their gear straight away, and some people will try and bait you and wear something different. That's fine, adapt to that as soon as you get in. But most people will go in with their setup already on. So look at it, look at what subclass they're running. Are they running high enough armor to survive a trip mine? Are they running a sniper? Are they running a shotgun? What supers will they have? And then set up your game plan around this. The last point, guys, is keep calm. Now, this is big because trials can be very stressful. You can get put in some very intense situations, whether it be 1v3s or 2 Sunbreaker Titans throwing hammers across the map, or some guy Radiance is right next to you and you're having to make quick split decisions and you have to make them fast. So make sure you keep calm and you're being patient. Always think ahead. Try to be proactive and think ahead of your enemy, not reactive. Don't wait for them to make the move if you have a good position. Make sure you're setting up well, getting in the right spots. If it's a 1v3, try to force them to fight you one at a time. Take away their advantage so that you can get the win. You want to make sure that you're getting momentum. You know, using your super at the right time in trials is very important. Some people, again, in 6v6 matches, you can get away with using your super whenever, but in trials, you have to use your super at the right time to have the most impact on that match. So make sure you're ready to use that at the right time when you need it. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully these tips help you guys get to the Lighthouse and get a flawless trials run. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and we will catch you guys next time. See ya!